Yeah, we're on. Welcome back, my man.
What up?
You know, just living life.
Don't do your own intros,
Dude, listen, I was getting real excited and I forgot to get goddamn Santa hats for us to wear.
I
man.
know.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time in the city.
Grab Santa's little Santa. We'll put him here.
we'll get a special guest. Ho, hoes everywhere.
Hold on.
Oh,
He needs a seat.
get him a seat.
Damn
There.
it. Hold on. There we go. Yeah.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Santa has joined us today.
Yeah, we have a real shitty mascot for the day. Yeah, he's gonna help us get some ho hoes. Yeah. Anyway, back to football.
Hold on. Before we do continue, best Santa in a movie or TV show. Go.
Bad Santa.
Good choice. Very good choice. My one is the Santa from Friday After Next. Ho, motherfucker with the milk and cookies.
Yeah. He said he called us a ho and ran away.
But yes, Bad Santa, great choice.
Yeah, of course, dude. It's the best one. Can't you see I'm on my fucking lunch break?
What was that? Performance? What do you mean, like sexual? Best. I think best.
However,
Best
I think
Christmas movie.
I might have actually watched one of the best. Well, it's going to make my new kind of roster for Christmas movies.
Oh, you've added it into your roster?
Potentially, it's called Santa Jaws.
Santa Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. It's just a shark swimming around with a Santa cap on its fin, murdering this kid's family, dude. It's the whole thing. It's just swimming around. I'm like, oh, well, it's pretty easy to avoid. Just don't go near the water.
Yeah, I know. Just like stand on land.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now?
Yeah, and it's so B grade that they throw something and it's just going the wrong direction. It's in the shark.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it like the same quality as Sharknado? Like that?
Oh, way worse.
Way worse than that.
Way worse. Yeah, it's all grainy and shit.
Did you ever watch like the other sci-fi movies? I think it was called like Megalodon verse.
Oh, I love them.
Like that sort of trash.
Maybe even more trash.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
It's really
terrible.
bad. And the acting shit, but there's all these really cool one-liners in it, you know what I mean? It's just, and it's all based off it's like a Christmas wish of the kid who's just like, I hate my family.
I wish for a shark to kill my family.
He writes comics about shark, like this shark and like people, having to fight this shark, and then
I think this kid's got some serious issues.
Yeah, and then his family grounds him, so he's like, I hate my family. I wish they never existed. And then so this shark just like eats his grandfather.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. The kid's just like, oh my God. He's also like never really upset about it. He's always just like, we gotta get the shark.
You know what? These kids need to realize that their dreams matter. You think of like Liar Liar. Nearly ruined Jim Carrey's lawyer career.
Do you know what I mean?
You think Home Alone. He wished for his family to disappear, and they disappeared for a day or
Christmas movies are pretty dark if you really think about it, man. It's supposed to be a wholesome time, but really it's just about people getting jacked from kids' wishes. We gotta take our children.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's it. We need to make sure they keep them grounded.
Fuck children of the future.
You don't have any dreams. All right, now back to it.
Yeah,
back to it.
Well, we got some good corruption news in the LaLiga, as we normally do from a week-to-week basis.
I feel like we're on a repeat. As every time we do a new segment, it's always LaLiga.
Yeah, it is. They just keep doing some fucked shit.
Nah, this one's bad.
This one's terrible, and it kind of just reinforces. You know what? We had been talking shit about how Real Madrid have been ragging on the referees in the La Liga and how they're corrupt, and then we go, well, isn't Real Madrid just corrupt, Yeah. Not so much when you kind of go into so there's a big court case going on at the moment which involves Barcelona and then the referee vice president Nogueira. So they've been in court and it relates to payments that have been made since 2001 to 2017. And there was approximately about 8 million euros paid towards kind of the president of the referees at that time. Now, Barcelona are claiming that they were paying them in a consultancy capacity to get reports around different calls and things that would assist them in how they played in the La Liga.
Now, just for context, they do that in the NRL, where they ask the referees to assist them in how to not break certain rules or how to more. I think it's more to try to learn how to flex the rules.
Yeah, yes, correct, right? So, learn how to flex the rules, but then also find out different rules and which ones that they are breaching the most.
Yeah. Okay,
you know what I mean? And then work around it.
Yeah.
So, part of it is that they've obviously got ex-coaches, Luis Enrique and Valverde, that were the coaches during that period. Now, both of those coaches deny ever seeing or using these reports. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit confusing.
So they're saying that for 15 years they had these reports, but these two coaches never used them.
Never used them. Right?
Yeah, right.
Then more...
It's like subscribing to Pornhub and never watching porn. Come on, bro.
Exactly right.
Come on, bro.
It's like, I'm going to pay for the membership, but never seen it.
No, I don't watch porn, honey. I swear.
Yeah.
What's this subscription? I just paid for it.
I had to help the company out.
I had a gift card, okay?
Yeah. This is ridiculous. Wait, the gift card extended 15 years? Yes.
Yes, God.
But there's some good quotes that have come out of the trial now. So the judge obviously is going through all the records, receipts, as you do.
As a good judge and lawyer would.
So you're going through the receipts, and there's one comment in there that goes, there is 60,000 euros worth of aloe vera gift packs. Are these reports? So Joan Laporta's response is, so obviously the president of Barcelona, Joan Laporta, his response to it is, it's an invoice from 20 years ago. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I'm thinking like, it has a little scent of Diddy to it.
Yeah.
$60,000 of aloe vera? Yeah.
Baby oil.
The diddler's around. But yeah, $60,000 worth of aloe vera. I'm pretty sure I would remember something like that. I don't care if it was 20 years ago. That's a crazy invoice to have.
For aloe vera.
For aloe vera, yeah. $60,000 of aloe vera. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Then Florentino Perez has made a statement on it, because who would believe these statements regarding technical reports that no coaches have ever seen?
Crazy.
Commenting that it is a stain on the sport and the league, that some clubs some clubs that have been affected have been relegated.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
some of these clubs, right, that have been affected by rest scores and stuff like that, are obviously the clubs at the bottom of the table. They've now been relegated. That's it's huge financial damage to a lot of these clubs.
100%, yeah, because they would have been playing Barcelona in certain games, and maybe Barca got a call here or there. 3 points probably saves you a shit ton of money.
110%.
And the funniest part is, I love it's Florentino Perez just digging into Barcelona while they're down.
He's just like, fucking kick him. This proves my point.
He's right, though.
It does. It proves his point. If he goes, there's corruption in the league, especially with the referees, and then the referees come out and they find there's $8 million worth of payment, 8 million euros worth of payments that have gone to the referees, then... Yeah, dude, this is where you sit there and you go, well, we beat you all those years and we didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to say that they're the corrupt ones, but...
yeah, they keep trying. You know what it is? It's deflecting your own...
But also, Barca were super dominant during this period.
They were super dominant. Like, you think it, like 2001, I think they signed Ronaldinho in 2002. I think that's when he went over. And from there, I mean, they were competitive before. They had Rivaldo. Like, they were super competitive, right? Ronaldo played, like the original Ronaldo played there. So they were a big club, but obviously into this period, that's where they were winning Champions Leagues and they were winning 8 trophies in one season with Pep Guardiola. So why isn't he being involved in this, by the way? He was there during that time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He's a scum. He is always involved with something.
Well, dude, even him at City. They're now City? We're still sitting here waiting for the determination on that court case as well.
Yep.
And he just always seems to just skate away.
Yeah, he just
and no
slinks
one ever
away.
Says anything.
But
$1 billion on...
I do like how it finished in 2000, was it 16 you said?
17.
Or 17? I'm pretty sure that was around the same time they started to go broke.
Yeah.
So they probably couldn't afford these reports anymore.
And the rest are like, we're not going to give you the closet. Come on.
Oh, come on, man. I'll give you a piece of the Camp Nou grass.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
What about some aloe vera?
We have enough aloe vera. Thank you.
We have $60,000 worth. But this is my favorite part of all of the statements. So the Barcelona president has responded to all of these claims. He goes, I see that they have Barcelona-itis. They are more worried about us than they should be. What we're seeking at Barca is peace in European football. What does that even mean, dude?
You see, you know why he wants peace? Because he wants no one to look into his bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
why.
I sit there and I go, dude, that is the most waffled piece of bullshit I've ever heard. He just goes to have Barcelona. Ooh, they're afraid of us. That's why Real Madrid comment. That's why they all comment on us, because they have Barcelona-itis. No, dude. You're a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a big scumbag. I'm pretty sure he got
clearly breaching the rules.
I'm pretty sure he got sacked before as well, or he got forced to leave and then he came back.
Yeah.
So clearly you're a piece of shit scumbag who runs the club like a moron. Don't get me wrong, massive club, have won multiple trophies.
But
they just won the La Liga last year.
They've never been run well.
Never. No, they were run well when they had the La Masia Academy. And they had Xavi come through, Iniesta came through, Messi came through, Pedro came through.
But no one comes through their academy. Who now?
They got Pedri.
Pedri?
No, they signed him. No, maybe
Torres?
No, not Torres.
Ferran Torres? They signed him.
They signed him from City.
Yeah.
No, you got Xavi and you've got Pedri. They're the two. No, Gavi. Sorry, Gavi. Right. I think they're the two
that have come through. But then they had Messi that came through that academy. They had Xavi, Iniesta, Pedro.
I'm pretty sure Puyol went through that.
Did Sanchez come through?
No. They signed him from Italy. They had not David Villa. They had who's that one that played for Stoke?
Shaqiri.
No, not Shaqiri.
No, he was at Bayern.
Yeah, he was at Bayern. That was another one. They did have a nice group of like guys. You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. That young
guy who
dark kid. Yeah,
he was gone, and there was mad hope on him. But then
and now he's at Monaco or something.
Yeah, he folded.
Yeah,
he folded after.
Now he's at Monaco.
Yeah. Let me just have a look to see if I can. But yes, sorry, let's continue. But actually, there was one other thing I did want to mention on Barca when you're done.
No, I mean, that was my kind of final wrap on it. I liked the Barcelona-itis. I think that needs to become like a T-shirt.
I don't know what he's called Barcelona. Like, it's not even a good word, right? My favorite when he's talking about something like this was when Mourinho called Wenger a voyeur. It's pretty much what he's trying to say, but he's saying it in a nice way. If he just came out and said, you're all a bunch of voyeurs, and we're like, oh man, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Just dig you right into him. But Barcelona-itis? Come on, bro, it's not.
So what? They're allergic to Barcelona cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's allergic to Barcelona cheating. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? But the one thing I did want to bring up about Barcelona was the amount of money that they still owe to clubs.
Yeah, and whether or not they can pay it.
So
there's been clubs that have been relegated for this.
Yes, yeah, had points docked, got relegated.
Yep.
So at the moment they owe 41. This is all in euros, by the way. 41 million euros to Leeds for Rafinha. They owe 25 million for Koundé. They owe 17 million to Man City for Ferran Torres.
Yeah.
They owe 13 million for Dani Olmo to Leipzig, and they owe 10 million to Bayern. They still haven't paid for Lewandowski. That was 3 years ago. Yeah. How do they still owe their money?
Because, bro, and his contract's about to come up.
Yeah.
His contract's about to
So
be finalised.
That's $107 million they still owe. No wonder they couldn't pay for these reports anymore.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, the problem is if they don't win, they don't make the money to be able to pay for this.
That's why it's always been their way that they've done their business is we'll just buy.
Yeah,
hence
as long as they win, they're good.
Exactly. Hence why when they bought Griezmann for like 100 mil, they took a massive haircut on that. They ended up selling it for 6. 94 in like 2 years or 3 years. Same with like when they bought Sanchez, they bought big money on him and they sold him for
the other thing is that generally they had young players come through that people want to buy.
Yeah.
So if they got into a situation like they are now and they needed to make some quick cash, they could sell one of their assets off, being one of their players. To who the fuck would you want from the Barcelona team now? Koundé, who they still owe money for, is now saying he has mental health problems.
Does he?
And doesn't know if he wants to keep playing anymore.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, who from that Barca team would you want to take? Pedri? Okay. But again, how much is he?
I would take Pedro or Gavi, sorry. I think they're good midfielders, right?
Okay.
They wouldn't start. I would have them on the bench.
But that's what I mean. How much are you going to pay for him? 70?
I'll say 50.
What's what I mean? You're going to pay 50. So you have to sell both of them to cover that debt that they owe. That's just that debt.
Yeah. Look, the only one that they're making money on is Lamine Yamal. But they're not going to sell him.
That's a great point.
They're not going to sell him.
They can't.
If they sell him, it's going to be a Neymar situation again.
Club done.
Yeah.
Club done.
The only difference was when they sold Neymar, the Barcelona fans are so enraged by that. They went out and spent ridiculous amounts of money on multiple players, including Dembele, and they took a massive haircut on him too. They bought him for 130 mil. Same with when they bought your guy, Coutinho. 135 mil. Took a massive haircut. Every time they buy players, they don't sell. No wonder they're in fucking shambles.
Because you can't go and... Here's the thing. You can't go and buy a player, right? Like us with Wirtz, right? We can't... Buying Wirtz at 150... We're not going to make money on Wirtz.
No.
You hope that he brings you trophies.
That's right.
That's it. That's
a
why
final
you buy him.
product.
Yes, correct. You're buying... Like you go, okay, there's room for him to improve, but there's no room for his market value to go up.
No.
Like, unless he becomes the most undeniable player in the history of football.
Correct.
Right? And then Real Madrid comes on and they go, we'll pay you 200 million.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, but you know you're not going to make a profit on it. That's what they do. And the risk for that is that they get themselves into the position that they're in now where they don't win.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. They want to hold on to, they want to buy everyone. They want to hold on to everyone. They don't want to sell anyone they don't want to sell. But unfortunately, when you don't know how to handle your finances, you got to start selling players.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could see Lamine Yamal go to Man City.
I could see him go City. I could see him going PSG. I could see him going to Saudi Arabia.
Imagine he went to Real Madrid.
Bro, forget about it. Bro, that would be raw. That would be war.
Oh,
absolute war. Like, you thought Raul was bad with the pig's head? Bro, there would be nothing if Lamine Yamal
keep our fingers crossed because I'd love to fucking see that.
Because that'll be the first thing on the news.
Yeah. Well, I mean, continuing with La Liga.
Of course.
But now let's jump across to Real Madrid.
Yep.
And this one's a little bit funny for me, because I did want this player to come to Liverpool at the start of the season. So we all know there's AI scams kind of going throughout football, going through Instagram at the moment. And they're obviously attacking the horned-up young players on Instagram. Because Dean Huijsen, right, the ex-Bournemouth player, who kind of killed it there, just transferred across to Real Madrid, has now been scammed by an AI model on Instagram for more than 60,000 euros. So essentially, the AI bot or person sitting behind the AI model was getting him to send across thousands of euros in transactions, to get him to either fly across to meet him and do all of this stuff. And then, so I was saying it was 61,500 euros before he realised it was an AI model.
Well, one, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Right? Now, two, I feel like AI is just getting way out of hand right now.
Oh, dude, I'm
way too real.
I've seen some of the AI videos and I'm like, damn, that chick is hot, dude.
Yeah.
You know what it is? And I suppose, look, for us, it's probably a little bit more obvious, if a full 10 out of 10 messages us, we're like, this is fake.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
how you doing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're not talking to me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. As confident as I am as a man, I'm not retarded. And I think at least, at his level, he probably does think.
Now,
that
look, I will say 60,000 is not that much. I'm just looking up his gross salary.
No, he's got to be on at least 150, 200,000 euros a week.
215,000 a week. So 60,000 is about 3 days' pay, right? Not the worst.
No,
it'd be like you giving up, or like me giving up, say, $900, and you go, fuck. Is what it is.
Yeah, I'd still be pretty pissed off if I lost $900.
Oh yeah, it'd be annoying as shit.
Yeah,
but
it's you know what's even more annoying about it? It's like, all right, the money kind of sucks, but everyone knows.
It's the embarrassment. Yeah, it's the embarrassment of getting scammed by a cartoon.
Yeah, because he went to training, everyone went, damn, dude, that sucks.
Dude, look at this fucking chick I found.
Yeah.
Dude, 60 grand.
I wish it comes out of it's one of his teammates as well.
Oh, bro, huge prank.
Yeah. It's just a prank. You can have the money back, but everyone knows it's me.
Yeah.
But look, continuing on, and this is one of my favourite rants to do. I've literally written the topic line of this one as Vinny Jr. rant. Because we all know, I think we've said it over the last few weeks, Vinny Jr. has been causing problems at Real Madrid.
Yes.
And it was starting to shift towards Xabi Alonso might be losing his job. Right? Mm-hmm. I enjoy that because I think then Xabi, if Slot doesn't hang around, boom, comes into Liverpool. Everyone's happy with that. However, Vinny, obviously, as we know, he went to the owners of the club, got a few players behind him, said, we don't like the tactics at the club. We want Xabi Alonso out. You either choose between me or Xabi Alonso. Yep. Now, Xabi Alonso has won 3 games in a row.
Yep.
with the cup, even though he has a mountain of injuries, he's managed three wins in a row, which kind of keeps him in his job.
Yeah.
Right. So after the win against Sevilla earlier in the week, Vinny Jr. had been subbed off by Xabi, and as he's been subbed off, a patch of the fans have started booing him and jeering him, just giving him heaps of shit, and essentially putting him in his place. Which, for me, fucking perfect. Yeah. You were trying to get them against the manager. Now they've turned on you because they've realised, well, maybe you're the problem.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe it's not the manager. Maybe it's you. So Vinny Jr. and this is perfect. It literally proves everyone's point. After the match, Vinny changes his Instagram profile picture from him in the Real Madrid shirt, saying he represents that one, to him wearing the Brazil jersey.
Yeah, he's butthurt.
Yeah, so he's been butthurt and proved everyone's point by saying, well, then fuck you guys. If if you don't want me here, then I'll just be the Brazilian legend. I don't think the Brazilian guys like you either.
Bro, Esteval's taken over his spot.
What have you what has he really done for Real Madrid? And what has he really done for Brazil?
So the Real Madrid one, you got to go back to where he thought he should have won the Ballon d'Or. I think he had a great.
I think the media hyped him too much. To be fair,
not for Ballon d'Or, but I'm saying he had a great season in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
He won in the Champions League, right? But I don't think he's won.
But he would have won. It's not like he got man in the match in the final in the Champions League. No,
I thought he did. No, it was Carvalho, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not Carvalho, Carvajal.
Yeah, he got man of the match.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. I'm like, you're not doing what you want. Like, whatever you think in your head you're doing, you're not doing. Right? But the killer in this whole situation is Xabi. Right? He comes out after the game. They asked him about Vinny getting booed. He does the whole Vinny getting booed, like a question. He goes, the fans have the right to express their own opinion.
Very professional.
Yeah, fucking oath. Because during this whole process, Xabi Alonso has stayed quiet. He has said nothing in regards to Vinny Jr. going to the board, what his position in the job. He literally just went and looked at the task he had ahead of him and completed it. And Vinny's done the opposite to that. He's gone and whinged, been butthurt about it.
Gone to the owner or gone to the board and had a huge whinge about how it's me or him.
Yeah.
Xavi's done the right thing. He's gone very professional. He's just gone about his job, not worried about this petty bullshit that's going on. And I think at the end of the day, fans and the board will see that and be like, oh, I'd rather deal with the guy who's going to act all professional about it than the guy who's going to fucking whinge about every little thing that doesn't go his way.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. By going out there and do that, it just shows who the adult is going to be, the mature person in the situation.
And like Vinny Jr. technically, or not technically, but like what he really should have done is just put your head down, you work hard, and things will come your way, right? And if it doesn't work, then you can kind of go, okay, look, it's not kind of working. Can we kind of like do something about it?
Become undeniable.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you should do. Sit there, go, well, you know what? If I score 6 goals in the next 3 games, it's going to be pretty hard for anyone to say I'm the problem.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah. No, he goes and he whinges and whinges.
He goes and whinges and expects things that he has not earned.
Yeah, correct.
You know, I want the Ballon d'Or. It's like, why? It's like, well, you know, we won the Champions League.
We won the Champions
League. So you weren't even man of the match. Like, you weren't the best player on the pitch for that game. But you want the Ballon d'Or. You want to be called the best player in the world. You didn't have the most goals. You didn't have the most assists. You didn't have the most combined goals and assists. But you want to be named the best. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So look, I only see this is going to have to go. This is going to have to come to a head at some point. Vinny Jr. either needs to pull his head out, right, and fucking get back to playing, or Xavi Alonso will fall on his sword for the way he wants to be, which is fine. Or the end result could be Vinny Jr. puts in a transfer.
Yeah, 100.
Something has to come to a head. All those 3 options. Obviously, you would think Vinny Jr. pulling his head in and them working together is what's best for Real Madrid, but not Vinny. Like, you don't want to lose Vinny Jr. or Xavi Alonso. I think they're both pretty important to their team at the moment.
Well, I'll give an unpopular opinion, right? My opinion, and I think most people would probably disagree with me. I think Jeremy Doku is equally, if not better than, Vinny Jr.
Yeah, a lot of people would disagree with that.
I think a lot of people would, but I think if you put those players side by side on a pitch, I think they both have the exact same qualities.
Yeah,
except they're both. Vinny Jr. gets put on a pedestal and given more ball.
I think he gets, yeah. Well, he definitely gets more ball because he thinks he's the man at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He's
Whereas
not.
Jeremy Doku is a piece in there. But realistically, you tell me from their skill set, what do either of those players do differently? And what one does one better than the other?
Well, just
I think Jeremy Doku's faster.
Yeah, he could.
I think
faster.
Jeremy Doku's stronger.
He's definitely stronger. Vinny Jr. goes down at the
soon as
side of a
someone touches
light
him.
breeze.
Connor Bradley wrapped up fucking Vinny Jr. He cannot do that to Doku.
I'm having a look. So Vinny Jr. is 25 and Doku is 23. I actually didn't know Doku was 23. I thought he was older than that. 18 matches played, 5 goals scored, 5 assists for Vinny Jr. Whereas Doku's 15 matches played, 1 goal scored, 4 assists, but he has played about 400 minutes less. Vinny Jr. plays a lot more than him. So
yeah. But also he's on that pedestal of giving. They just keep giving Vinny Jr. the ball.
Yeah.
You saw when they played us. Even though Vinny Jr. did not complete one dribble in the first half, they kept giving him the ball. Conor Bradley had a field day there because they kept giving him the ball.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I think you put Jeremy Doku in that position, I think you get a more effective player for your team.
I think he's obviously less selfish.
Yeah,
Vinny
for sure.
Jr.
But again, he doesn't have that inflated ego.
Correct, yeah.
So, I mean, look, fuck, disagree with me, message me on Instagram and call me a fuckwit. But I do not.
You're a fuckwit.
yeah. Big podcast. It's like, fuck you, man.
Hold on. Send.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll leave it at that. But before we move on out of the news, one other thing. This one's interesting. I'm just kind of get our opinions on it. Luis Enrique for PSG. PSG are contemplating if they offer him a lifetime contract with the club.
Now, the question about is that they do lifetime contracts in all sport, right? Mm-hmm. So it'll be like, but this is just for players I'm talking about. So Jason Tamalolo for NRL, they gave him a lifetime contract. It was 10 years. Same with DCE.
Mm-hmm.
Manly gave him 10 years. Patrick Mahomes signed a lifetime contract. It was only 10 years, I think, or 8 years with the Chiefs. I'm assuming there would be some sort of timeline to this lifetime contract.
So there's no real details because they haven't obviously issued anything, but they're saying, look, in the nature of what he's done for the PSG club, they want to offer him something that is a lifetime, contract with that club. Whether or not he's the capacity of manager in that, it'll be more that, they will show their respect to him and have payments made to him. Maybe he goes to a director of sports or something like that with the club. But I think it's just interesting. And we have seen great managers fall out of favour at every club, right? So I don't see it being possible. I think you're just riding on emotions of, wow, look what he did for us.
Yeah, look, he won 6 out of a possible 7 trophies. Right, we stopped the 7th.
You tapped your shirt. You're not even wearing the right fucking jersey.
It's the old jersey. I couldn't find the other one. But look, handing a manager a lifetime contract, I think, is insane.
Yeah.
You look at the only manager, and this is like through all of world football, the only manager who ever deserved a lifetime contract was Sir Alex Ferguson.
And they didn't even give him one.
No. He's the only one that deserved a lifetime contract, right? Wenger did not deserve. He fell off hard. You know what I mean? Jose Mourinho couldn't go 3 years. Carlo Ancelotti.
Did Wenger really fall off, or did you just do Arsenal?
He fell off.
Yeah.
He fell off hard.
I don't know.
He had the same tactics for 15 years, never adapted. Tried to spend on a budget, couldn't do it. He wasn't that guy. You put Arsene Wenger in this team now, they'd be worse off than
Arteta, you reckon?
Yeah, I do believe that. I don't think I understand Luis Enrique is a lot younger than what Arsene Wenger would be at the back end of Arsenal, but I think, like you said, it's a ride of emotions, and at any point, a manager could fall off.
Yeah.
Handing a lifetime contract, I think, is insane. If you gave him a 10-year contract, or say you gave him an 8-year contract, do a Chelsea, right? You're like, okay, I get that. But you don't know how long this lifetime contract would be, so I would say no.
Yeah, I think it's crazy too. I just think it's just you're putting too much emphasis on a one season of achievement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he did, look, to be fair, you're going to offer Pep one at Man City? No. You know what I mean? They were complaining about him last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He fell off for one season. They're just like, we should get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, after, Man City had very short memories, right? 15 years ago, they were fucking terrible.
15 years ago, they won the league. So
Is that the first?
I think that was the first
time.
Oh, no, sorry, the year after they did. So they were very close to winning the
That's
league.
what I mean. So, like, you go back to 15, 16, 17 years ago, before they got bought out by the Saudis, they were just a shocking football club, right? Yeah. But now, obviously, the funds and whatever, I just think it's a premature thing to give somebody a lifetime contract.
Especially a manager.
Yeah, and especially for
like you can get a player on a lifetime contract, like what Chelsea's doing.
Well, again, like a Stevie G, right? If a player like Stevie G stayed at the club his entire career, didn't leave, you give him a lifetime contract.
Until he went to LA Galaxy.
Well, yeah, after he's done, cool.
No, what I was thinking was like, you know how we do our business, like we get like Esteval for 8 years, right? The good thing about that is that you can sell and buy players. You can't sell and buy managers. You give a manager a lifetime contract,
all you can do is pay out.
You got to pay them everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, is his commitment to the club, like if another club came knocking and said, we will give you $100 million a year, would he go?
Probably, yeah.
So, I don't look, anyway. Let's move on to some fucking football.
Let's do football, yeah.
So we had the EFL Cup on.
Yes, so look,
considering we're out one, you take the reins for that one.
You got zero fucks about that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the quarterfinals started. So last Wednesday was Chelsea Cardiff. We won 3-1. We were up 1-0. They came back to 1-1. We ended up winning 3-1. Garnacho got a double. Look, happy with the win. We didn't play our full squad, which is good. But yeah, well deserved win, I think. Then City played Brentford. They won 2-0. That was pretty straightforward. And Newcastle played Fulham. And Newcastle, the holders, won 2-1. I think Miley, was it Miley? Yeah, Miley scored a 92nd minute winner off a corner.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, so that put... so the draw has come out. So City played Newcastle. Mm-hmm. And we will play the winner of Arsenal Palace, which is getting played tomorrow morning for us. Yeah.
So, I mean, look, if you really give a shit, wake up and watch it.
It's on at 7 in the morning. So everyone should be up.
Well, yeah, I will be.
You will be. Yeah, you're a baby, remember?
Yeah. Goddamn baby wakes up so fucking early. But, I mean, look, if you want our predictions on it, I think Arsenal are going to absolutely fucking rape. Sorry, I should say grape.
Grape, yeah, grape.
Well, absolutely grape.
It rhymes with grape.
But yeah, they're going to get graped hard.
Look, I think we said this, we've been saying this the past couple of weeks. I feel like Palace is starting to fall off. They started off so strong, so defensively sturdy, and now it's starting to crumble. When you have, which I'll bring up now, they did play in the Conference League on the Friday against a team from Finland called Cups, who copped a red card and they drew.
K Cups.
Yeah, capital K, little U, capital P, capital S. Cups from Finland.
Yeah.
And Palace at home drew, which put them into the playoff. So they now got to play an extra 2 games.
Yep.
So and they don't have a deep squad, and they're missing. Munoz is out now. I think Sar's out now from the African Cup of Nations. So they're starting to rack up some injuries and missing a couple of players.
Oh, look, bro, as Castillo would say, it's not looking good, bruv.
So we'll get into them later, but yeah, thinking ahead, you got any Palace players? I think it might be time to start subbing them out.
Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah. I mean, I've even seen it with Mateta in my fantasy league team. The goals are not coming as they once were.
No, Mateta is cooked. I'm saying it now, he's cooked because he started off so strong, and now I think he's starting to die off because he's not getting assistance in having rest. Mm-hmm. Guy doesn't rest. Mm-hmm. He's played for, what are we now? December. He's played for what, 4 months straight?
Yeah, 4 months, and they've got no backup.
No.
Well, sorry, they do have a backup who never plays.
Nketiah.
Yeah, and he
barely plays. He should be playing more.
That's what I mean. Give him a start.
Exactly.
Doesn't get starts.
But yeah, that's all the non-EPL football.
So now when we jump into match day, what are we up to?
17. Yes, match day 17. So if we go to the tipping,
you've now taken the fucking lead again, man.
When did I ever give up the lead, bro? Come on.
Nah, we got back to you were ahead of me by what, 5 at a stage? 5
at one stage.
I brought that back to even. Now you're ahead by 2 again.
I got 5 this week. You got 4 this week. So the first game was Newcastle Chelsea. We both picked Chelsea in that. The Newcastle started off hot. They had Voldemort, had 2 goals in It was like what 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, in the first 20,
Yeah.
one goal in the first kind of 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. So and that one burnt the fuck out of me because Fofana has the ball. He beats a player which he shouldn't have beaten. And instead of releasing it, he kept to hold on to it. And what happened? He gets the ball.
I found that your guys' transition out of defence to midfield were doing that a lot.
Yeah, the way that Newcastle set up, and I've said this from the start, if you want to pressure Chelsea, you pressure our defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give them the service to our midfielders and to our wingers because that's where we start to roll. But in the first half, Newcastle pressed us, and they reaped the rewards from that because they got 2 goals.
You guys
20
took
minutes.
you could not transition the ball across the halfway line.
And every time we bomb it, we lost the ball. Mm-hmm. They won every single header.
They've got big centre backs.
Yep.
Against Newcastle, right?
Yep.
You're not going to win those. Your front line isn't the strongest and the tallest front line.
Absolutely not.
No. Well, who'd you have up front? You had Pedro up there.
Yeah. Then we had Palmer.
Liam Delap's out.
Yeah. So we had Pedro up front. We had Palmer
back.
behind him, who doesn't really jump for the ball. Then you had Garnacho and Neto, who are 2 small wingers. They're not going to win. They're not going to win those headers.
You're hoping to beat him with pace.
Yeah, but Gordon and Voltemade and Alang, I think it was it wasn't Alang. Was it Alenga that started? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Those 3 pressed.
Yeah.
They pressed us. And so Sanchez, every time they went back, Sanchez just had to boot it.
And I'm going to say, I think the only saving grace that you had in the game is Reece James. I think if you don't
Still
have
the best
Reece
right back in the game. I'm still sticking with that.
Look, yes. Look, there's an argument for it. I'd love to kind of argue it, but it's hard to. Like, who would I kind of replace him from right back? I think, obviously, Jeremy Frimpong, for me, would have a shout, but he's been injured. So I've got to give it to Reece James.
Yeah.
But there was some controversy, I think, in the game, right? And we're obviously going to disagree.
I mean, in your opinion, there was controversy. But let's talk about it.
Well, so there was two penalty shouts that everyone's kind of carrying on about. One for a handball.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, I think there's an argument there. It's by his side. There is an argument for it being by his side. I can accept that.
Yep.
The second, is Chalobah on Gordon.
Yeah, the barge.
The barge. His leg goes across his legs. If the leg doesn't go across, I would sit there and go, that's shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
But the leg coming across, it's a foul.
I think it was shoulder to shoulder. I know you're saying the leg, but Gordon's he's weak. He's a weak man.
But that's not the argument, right? It's just that did he do it fairly?
Well, I think the ref said yes, the VAR said yes, and I say yes. So I mean, 3.
So now we're not saying that there's slip-ups in VAR.
No, they were right in this.
Oh, this specific one.
Just in this specific instance, they were right. Yeah, look, I know what you mean. Like, bro, he came across flying, and I think it made it look worse than what it actually was. I think it was just the coming together. It wasn't like he took him out. He just shoulder to shouldered him. But yeah, he fucking smashed him, and I was worried that if the ref was a little bit softer, he could have given it. Because he was given some soft fouls. He could have given that as a pen. But I think he made the right call. I think that, it was just a tough block off. Because I think he was blocking it out to go out for a goal kick. So I know you would have loved it to have been a pen, but...
it doesn't bother me at all. I'll take the draw for you guys, dude. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying it's a controversial bit there.
It was. Because I think some people have said, you can't do that. I think they said his knee might have hit his or something.
It's right. He's coming with his legs, right? Like shoulder to shoulder, you've got to lead with your shoulder. He's led kind of with his legs to block out his body. That's my issue with it. But another week, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
Right? This week, you got off with it.
Yeah, I did get off with it. Yeah.
You did. He was jerking off my couch. I was like, dude, get out of my house. But then I will say there was almost I had a goal of the week shout for Reece James's free kick.
I had those goal of the week as well. I mean, it was a fucking top free kick.
It was potential for me.
It was potential? Oh, well,
yes. When we get to the Villa game,
it's trumped. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to make this one my goal of the week.
All right, we can discuss why we think each one's better.
But then obviously the second goal was João Pedro and Sanchez, and at the time Sanchez had more assists than Vritz, which was hilarious. But Sanchez bombed it up, and Pedro was great control.
It was good, right? He took the advantage of his head.
Of his head, yeah. Thiol was coming at him, and he headed it the other way, and just had open goal, and then put it past Ramsdale. So yeah, put us to 2-2, and then like we said, Reece James with his last ditch
tackle,
bro. That just summed up Reece James's night.
I know that there was other people shouting that there was another penalty shout for that. I disagree.
For that?
No, for that, yeah. There were some people saying he didn't get the ball. I disagree on that one. I think it was a pretty clean tackle.
I think it was a very clean tackle.
What I think he got very lucky was that he didn't get red carded on Barnes.
For that tackle?
No.
Later in right at the end of the game.
Injury time.
Yeah.
The ball chips on, and whilst I agree, I don't think Barnes is going to get to the ball. Right? He does pull his arm backwards to impede him.
And wasn't there another defender there?
There's a defender behind Reece James, chasing as well.
Yeah,
and he pulls back on his arm. It's a touching. I think it is because Barnes didn't have a shot at the ball. Like he didn't have a chance to get it. Kind of the argument I think that the referees have tried to go with.
Yeah,
but it's not as if if that's in the box, it's a penalty.
Yeah, but if you're in the box, you're more than likely to get the ball, right?
Well, not necessarily if the ball's in between you and the keeper. And I think that's the argument. Like, I don't know. Look, from my opinion, as much as you want to carry it, I think it's a red card. Just he's blatantly pulled him back. I mean, it's the same thing that we saw Wirtz get a penalty for in the Champions League when he pulled
in the intergame.
In the intergame, where he pulls his shirt when he's trying to lunge at the ball. This one, he's pulled his actual arm.
But I think the difference is that because they're running on, aren't they? The Barnes one, they're running on. Well, Barnes was running.
Barnes takes control of the ball. He takes a touch on the ball. He's making the run. And then you've got Sanchez coming out for the ball.
Yep.
And Reece James pulls his arm to try and impede him. Right? Doesn't hold his arm. Pulls his arm back. Barnes goes down. They look at it, but don't give anything. It's a very strong potential for a red card. You guys love towing the line for red cards this season.
Well, we've towed the line so much that Maresca got another yellow and he's out for the Villa game. That's how much you like to tow the line.
Yeah,
but
it's not a great game to be out for.
Yeah, but look, we came back from 2-0 down. I think it's only the fourth time in our history that we've done that, or maybe fourth time in the Premier League that we've done that. So look, Newcastle away, take a draw, take a point. I'm happy with that. Next game.
We've got Wolves Brentford.
You picked Brentford and I picked the draw, which was obviously wrong. Brentford won. Wolves, can we just get rid of them now?
Dude, what are they? They're the most losing team before Christmas.
Yes, they have got 2 draws in 17 games.
And look, can I say, neither team in this game was great.
No.
Okay,
no.
It was all goalkeepers up to the 63rd minute. Then Wolves just couldn't clear the ball. And then Lewis Potter gets a double.
Yeah,
right?
A Lewis Potter double. I mean,
where the fuck did he come from?
I have no idea, but he had a field day.
Yeah, but both goals are almost identical. Both goals, the Wolves players either miss a header, miss a clearance.
Yep.
It goes to him and he just hits it in.
He's just there. It's popped up for him.
It's not as if Brentford had a good gameplay, opened up the goal, opened up Wolves. They just let Wolves make the mistake and they scored.
Yeah, but it's how we've seen Wolves all season.
Yeah,
they've just not had the capability to be involved, to be close to winning games, or to not make stupid mistakes like this, or to put pressure on Brentford. There was barely any highlights in this game.
No,
I saw
until the end of the game when Wolves got a penalty.
Yeah, and then Kelleher saved it.
Saves it again.
Anyone with Kelleher in their fantasy team has done all right.
Sam.
Sam. We will get into that motherfucker later. Next game, I've got the City game. Look, we both picked City in this. This was easy. City win 3-0. Haaland gets 2 tap-ins and he assists for Rendiers. So, I mean, there was a few. I think I got told that 1.5 million people triple captained Haaland this week.
Yeah, great. So there was only 1 week not to triple captain fucking Haaland, and we chose to triple captain.
Yeah, against Leeds. Yeah, I know. Fucking that hurt.
Fucking
But yeah,
league.
this was straightforward. West Ham had fuck all shots on target.
They had like 2 highlights. And I think the only interesting stat that comes out of this now is like since Donnarumma has joined City, they've had 22 games. Only 3 games have been lost.
He's a gun. They bought him for peanuts, in my opinion.
Again, PSG let him go. I still can't believe that.
Next game, Brighton Sunderland.
Oh, mate, we can skip over this one real fucking quick.
Let's talk about how I picked the draw in this game.
Fucking great pick, dude.
I just thought it was going to be a boring 1-all, 0-all game.
I thought it was going to be 1-0 game, so I picked draw.
Sorry, it was going to be a 1-all and 0-all game. It was 0-all. There was literally nothing going on.
Yeah, look, Brighton now winless in 4.
Are they?
Yeah, winless in 4 games.
Damn, sucks for Brighton.
They're winless in 4 games. Okay, to be fair, Sunderland were the better team in this game. They probably should have won the game. I think in the first half, they generated something like 5 attempts on goal to Brighton's 2.
Yeah.
And then I will
in the first half,
Ayari had 3 of the worst misses I've seen this season. 3 and almost identical. 1 was a half volley, and 2 were laid up perfectly to him, and he just kicks him straight into Rosé.
That's why he's a CDM.
There's a sequence where the commentator just goes, he must have someone behind the goal that he knows trying to give them a ball to take home.
Well, look, Ayari had 5 shots. He had 2 on target, but those 3 that he blasted over are sitting right here in front of my face.
Yeah.
So, look, 0-all draw. The next game, we've got Bournemouth-Burnley.
This was an interesting one.
We both picked Bournemouth, which I think was probably the right call.
I think so too.
But to be fair, I mean, the goal that they scored was pretty dog shit.
Dude,
sorry. Let me rephrase that. The way he got it was dog shit, but the finish was brilliant.
Finish was lovely. Semenyo kind of back into the goal scoring.
Yeah, 2 in a row now?
Yeah, 2 in a row after I think he didn't score in 7.
7, yeah.
So, look, I think interestingly enough, Burnley had a disallowed goal in the first half for an offside, which was offside. But the whole build-up to it was just a referee letting go of fouls the whole way up the pitch. It was just foul, and then the next guy was foul, and the ball just bobbled around. It finally just went through to a guy who's offside. It was just the most shambles goal you could hope for. I'm like, this surely is not a goal, right? And then to be like, the only thing I can say to this is it was a game of just half chances.
Yeah.
It was all just crosses, not from the byline or anything, crosses from the edge of the box. It was just half chances, shots from outside the box, like a misplaced pass which gets intercepted, and then Semenyo or Evan Nilsson get on it and just take a shot.
Can I just give you the stats for the game? Listen to this. 16 shots for Bournemouth, 1 on target.
Yeah.
Right? Burnley, 4 shots, 1 on target.
There you go.
That's the type of game that we had to fucking endure.
Yeah, and those both the 1 on targets were the goals.
They were the goals, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that the stats validate my opinion. Makes me feel really good about myself. And then to be fair, even Burnley's chance, it was like there was off the run of play, nothing kind of happening for him. They whipped the ball in. It was a good header.
I mean,
right?
for Armando Broja, ex-Chelsea player, to score, wake up to yourself. Seriously, he is not good. He's not good. All right,
it's not good.
I never liked Armando Broja. He had nothing to him, but look, it was a nice header. He got on target, and he gets the point for Burnley away, which could help them in staying up.
Well, I think the only actual exciting news that comes out of
well, I mean, exciting for who exactly?
Well, I mean, anyone that needs a defender.
A new defender, yeah. I don't think it's exciting for Bournemouth.
So Sensei has rejected apparently 3 or 4 different contract renewals from Bournemouth, and the decision is that he will leave the club as a free agent.
That's big.
Does he leave in January to anyone that wants him?
If I was
come Liverpool, man.
Hey, if I was, you guys definitely need him. You guys definitely need a centre back.
Give 10, 20 mil?
You would give him 20 mil, 25 mil.
Yeah.
100%.
Right,
give him that money. You get
a good backup.
You get an experienced Premier League defender
as a
for
backup
25
too,
mil.
who won't argue over Kanate and Van Dijk.
You reckon he starts behind Kanate? You don't put Kanate on the bench?
Oh, okay. Kanate's form, yes, but his prowess. I'm saying like Sensei versus Kanate, right? Like where have they played, right? Kanate obviously plays for France. He plays in the Champions League. His resume gives him a start over Sensei until you play Sensei and he proves himself there. So it's good competition. Maybe Kanate knows that he's got no one else that can replace him, so his head's not in it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Sensei.
Yeah,
whatever his name is. he is Argentinian, right? And he plays every now and then, but he's not a starter. As like Konate is probably
He's a bigger player, right? He's a bigger player.
But he would still be a great addition because you want someone that's Premier League built.
Yeah.
Well,
you want someone that you don't have to wait to adapt.
Yeah.
Right? Like we saw with Leone, who we bought, we were happy to wait to adapt with him, got injured. That sucks.
Yeah.
And then obviously now you're stuck with the two centre backs and now Joe Gomez injured.
Yeah.
So we actually have no backups.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing your defense is just playing every single game.
Yeah.
The next game is actually your game. Now, I picked a draw, and I thought that would have been a good tip had Xavi Simons decided not to fucking claw the back of Van Dijk's calf.
Well, I think it's crazy that you do that to the captain of your country.
But I don't think he did I still think it's a red card, irregardless, right? Because you can't just be stepping wherever you want. Right?
Well, it's just the thing for me is you can't get the ball.
No.
Like, there was no way for him to get the ball. And to be fair, Tottenham were probably on top of us during this period.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy reaction because, like, they were a bit on top of us. I'm sitting there watching the game. I'm like, fuck, he's not looking good. Like, we're not playing great. And then Van Dijk goes to turn, pass back like he normally does.
Yep.
And he just stomps on him. And I'm like, wow. I don't know. Like, irregardless if it was an accident or whatever, it just seemed weird.
No, you just can't be stepped, especially, like, because he got him, like, halfway up the calf.
Yeah.
That's so high. Like, if you stepped on the back of his Achilles accidentally, right? Yeah. You get a yellow card. But that was like high up on his calf. Like, bro, you can't
He's lunging at the ball.
Yeah, you can't just be dragging your studs down someone's calf. So, look, dumb red card. A bit unlucky because I don't think he actually meant it, but it was definitely a red.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I don't think anyone, no one's argued that after the fact other than Xavi Simons. But I think once he goes back and watches it, he'll be like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
That was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
And then the positive news, we get the assist for Wirtz and the goal for Ishak. Yeah, it's finally happened, everybody. The tides have changed.
So what is it? So he was 0015 and now he's...
You can't be 0015. It's retarded.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You can't be fucking... You can't give him 3 digits to 4 digits.
The internet agrees with me, man.
Dude, the internet's fucking stupid. You're stupid. Fuck you with your old fucking jersey. Fuck off.
It's all done now, though. We're not going to talk about 0015. He got it. He finally got it.
Hang on. With every bit of good, there is some bad. Because... Obviously, look, one, Wirtz had an opportunity to score before this.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, gets it saved, which, like, maybe he should have done better.
Like, it wasn't hard for...
No, it was still a hard save. He had to dive down onto his left-hand side. He probably could have gone more in the corner, you know, and then it would have been a goal, but it was still a good save. But, yeah, look, Wirtz gets the ball. Ishak finally makes a good fucking run. Right? Like, he makes that run.
He made a diagonal run.
In behind the defender. Wirtz plays him through. Van de Ven comes sliding in as he shoots. Bang, goal goes in. Ishak gets taken out. Doesn't look too good. He's obviously come off the pitch.
He just stayed down.
Came off the pitch injured. They've subbed Frimpong on for him in the game. Turns out fucking Ishak's now going to be out for months. Yep. He's fractured his tibia.
Yep.
And look, it is better than the initial thoughts of ACL. Marginally better, may I say. Well, instead of 9 to 12 months, we're probably looking at 4 to 6.
Fuck.
You know, but again,
they are hopeful he might.
He's already had surgery, so he's already gone in for surgery. He's had successful surgery. He's now, you know, waiting a few weeks before he goes into recovery. Into physio and that type of thing. So I'm happy he got his goal, but I'm super unhappy that he's now injured.
Does this put him now as like one of the biggest, not flops, but like Let's go with flops for this year.
Well, I'd say a letdown rather than a flop.
Letdown's probably a better word.
Like, I think one, he's come with a lot of pressure on him, but the letdown is there was glimpses of his greatness in certain games, and then he just never capitalized. I hope is that this encourages him to start putting on some size.
Size, you reckon?
I think that's the problem with him. Look how skinny the guy is.
He's a skinny cunt.
He's skinny. But we all saw it with Ronaldo, right? Cristiano. He came in the league. It was very small. The Man U staff wouldn't let him put on size. He went to Real Madrid, put on a bit of size, became one of the greatest goal scorers ever to play the game, right? So I would like to see someone with his ability get a bit bigger. Maybe be able to muscle someone off the ball. Maybe be able to use some size there together, because he doesn't really use his speed all that much.
No. He's a target man, so he doesn't make like bustling runs. So
I mean, that's my one critique of it. If he goes and changes the way he does it, gets a bit of size. But we'll see when he comes back now.
Yeah.
He's not.
They are hoping he does come back before the end of the season, but for me, it's been a big disappointment considering how much money was spent on him. I know he didn't come in fit, but even because he was with you guys for 3 months, he still didn't look 100%. So.
Well, I that goes back to the comments last week. We don't have a player like Jacob Ramsey in our team who just runs and just gives him assists, right?
Yeah.
Because over on that side of the pitch, we've got Salah who wants to score. But no, look, he's now injured. We have to put him in the back of our minds until he comes back. That's it. Maybe he comes back stronger than ever, and this changes like Jabril Cisse styles, you know?
Oh, mad player. But what do you guys now do in January? You've only got Ekitike out front, right?
We can play others through that role, right? Chiesa can play there, Gakpo can play there, Salah has played there through and kind of played through the middle as well. And then it just depends on who else comes back, right? If obviously Jeremy Frimpong is now back. To be fair, also went off injured in the game.
Are you fucking kidding?
He had a bloody nose.
Oh,
he got smashed in the nose, so he had to come off. So that was.
Bro, he has not had a good start to his Liverpool career.
He's getting smoked, bro. It's fucked. But the positive side is Frimpong got subbed on for Ishak. He then gets the assist for Ekitike's goal.
Technically, he wasn't assisted though, right? He put the cross in and got blocked.
I think they still gave him the assist. Check your app because he obviously puts the cross in. The defender tries to make a block.
Yeah.
It comes up. Ekitike jumps over Romero. And I think this is the fucking funniest thing ever. Romero tries to flop.
Yes. No, he didn't get the assist, by the way.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
no. But
that's pretty harsh.
If it deflects, it doesn't count. It doesn't count, all right?
All right, dude. You're not from New York.
Part of the sixth family. The flop was look. When I first watched it, I actually thought it was a push, but when you watch it on the other side, he kind of goes like that.
Yeah.
It kind of touches him, and Romero
goes,
being the South American that he is, just flops over.
Yeah.
And just
my comment after watching it was, Romero flops to try and get a foul. What a pussy.
Of course you would say that. No respect.
Dude, respect. Let me get into that. Fuck Richarlison, dude. Richarlison gets their one goal, which to be fair is our fault.
Bro, what the hell happened? Just couldn't get rid of it.
Again,
also,
this is the problem we have.
Love Van Dijk's air swing.
Oh, mate.
It's like...
Yeah, it's just
like, bro, what are you gonna do?
Everyone's air swinging. No one's coordinating who's getting rid of the ball. The ball just ends up landing. Richarlison kicks it in, and then just it goes over to Ekitike, who's on the floor, jumps on him, and just holds his head down on the grass. And I'm like, dude, you're not even winning.
I think he did that because he was jealous of Ekitike's celebration.
Dude, you loved Ekitike's celebration.
I don't know if everybody saw that, but Ekitike had the biggest hard-on I've seen on the football field.
Dude, after scoring that goal, I would too, dude. He was horned up, bro. He's about to give $60,000 to an AI. That's what he's about to do, dude.
Bro, he did the Mbappe arm cross, and it's just this hardcore boner underneath him. Bro, what is going on?
Dude, don't worry about what he's doing over there.
I don't want to know what he's doing now. It's a little bit.
It's your screensaver now.
It's a little bit fugazi.
It's fake?
Yeah. No, I don't want to say what the actual ref was.
No, say it. Say it. Don't be pussy.
No, Gucci, I'm not going to say it.
But no, to be fair, in that, so with the Richarlison goal, it's fucking our fault again. Our defense is shambles. It's like we're not organised, but we shouldn't be in that. Like, I get it, we don't have the backup and whatever. Like, if we were tired, I get it, but there's no organisation.
Yeah.
And that was Van Dijk before.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden we're just not there.
Yeah.
And it was disappointing to see. And then obviously towards the end of the game, it started getting really tense.
Fucking hated.
Dude, Romero gets a second yellow, sent off.
Which is dumb because he gets the foul.
Yeah.
Right? He gets the foul.
He kicks Konate.
Yeah. And then he's got Konate, kind of got Konate wrapped around his leg, and he just digs at him.
Yeah.
Bro. And not only that, the referee is right there.
In front of you.
He's right this
in front
close.
of you.
And he's just going, I'm going to kick him. Bro, you're an idiot.
What a moron. But then they go down
now
to
they've
9.
got no Romero, no Xavi Simmons for the next game. Well, no Xavi Simmons for
right as Xavi Simmons started to actually start doing stuff. For
I know. Now they haven't got him, and now they got no Romero. Bro.
Good work, guys.
Thomas Frank, He's getting very, very close to getting sacked.
Yeah, let's be frank. You're going to get sacked.
Or like do the Scarface. Hey, Frank, you're a piece of shit.
We had the Leeds Palace game. I think this is also probably this one was a pretty straightforward win for Leeds.
This was a very easy win. So look, I picked Leeds, you picked Palace. Leeds win 4-1. Calvert-Lewin scores for 5. He's got 6 and 5 now.
And dude, the goals he got was so easy.
Oh,
there was no challenge for him.
They were too easy.
There's no reaction from the Palace defenders.
No.
This was not like Leeds outplaying them. It was the Palace defenders just in shambles for the first 3 goals.
Yeah.
Like the third goal that went in, the Ampadu goal, no one else responded to the ball.
Ampadu just walked that one in pretty much. Yeah.
There was not one Palace player that turned around and went after him.
Yeah. So look, they go up 3-0 after 60 minutes, and then for anyone that had a Leeds defender would be hurting because then Palace got a penalty. Mm-hmm. He gets the penalty, and then Starks gets a 101-minute free kick.
It was a nice free kick too.
Very nice. Wasn't Reece James nice, but it was very nice.
I don't know. It's almost harder to score from there than where Reece James scored from. It's harder to get up and over the wall.
No, it was a very nice free kick. And look, just from watching the game, Leeds definitely deserve to win. And like we've been saying for a few weeks now,
the Palace have fallen off.
Palace have fallen hard.
Yeah.
And playing those extra 6 games with the same team, traveling all over these dog shit countries in the Conference League, it puts a strain on you. We did well last year because we had 2 squads. We literally had a Conference League squad and a Premier League squad.
Palace have 42 registered players.
Yeah, exactly. So we did the right thing. We could have had an FA Cup squad as well. But Palace do not have that luxury. And you could tell by the way that he plays the same players over and over again that it's starting to take a wear on him. Now, he did play a lot of different players in the last game against Coops, whatever you want to call them. Coops. But it's still like your players are still tired from playing a week ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that you keep that you started them by playing all these games, and now you're trying to play catch up by giving them breaks now. It's too late. You got to plan ahead. So, like I said before, I think if you have any Palace players, which I am guilty of, I put Mark Gee in my team because I couldn't figure out any defender to put in. But Palace players, it might be time to start taking them out.
No, I tend to agree.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Everton Arsenal game.
Jesus.
Mate, for league leaders, they have some boring games.
God,
yeah, dude.
It actually bored the fuck out of me. Just thinking about it made me yawn.
They've put Gyökeres on penalties now.
I think that was more of a confidence boost. Wait, did Saka play? I don't even remember seeing him.
I don't remember. Mate, the highlights didn't.
Saka played, so I think it was a confidence boost to get Gyökeres because everyone's been talking shit.
Well,
he scored 3 goals in the Premier League.
He scored 3 goals against the team coming 17th, 18th, and 19th.
No, it was 17th, 19th, and 20th.
20th. There you go. Yeah.
I don't think he scored against West Ham or Burnley or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, but yeah,
that's what I mean. So it's just they're trying to build up his goals. I know they're trying to get him to 20 goals, just like Stammer wants.
Yeah. Clip this
striker.
One. We need from the beginning to like now, now and before and after of 20 goals, confident. Yeah. What's he on 4? We're halfway through the season on 4. Yeah. So unless he gets 3 hat tricks. A couple doubles, I just don't see 20 happening.
How many times are they versing their team coming 20th?
Twice.
One more team?
Sorry, Madueke is going to score a hat trick next time. But look, there was 2 points in this game. This penalty, which by the way, what the fuck is O'Brien doing? Mate, how do you defend like this?
It's Van Dijk, mate.
Wave your hands up in the air.
Van Dijk did it in the Champions League against PSV.
Exactly what it was.
Exactly the fucking same. I have no idea what they're doing. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how they decided. Did they just start teaching this? Is this a new thing? Defend with your hands in the air?
Yeah, I fucking don't know, dude. I can't tell you. It doesn't even look like he's trying to jump. It's just like he's trying to get the foul.
Yeah.
And then I think the other point here is, should Everton have had a penalty?
Okay, now, we've had our chat about this. This is my thought about it. If this was the first time it happened all season, no, it's not a penalty. They're both going for the ball. He kind of clips him, whatever. The problem is that they've given that a penalty so many times this year.
Yep.
You have to be consistent. And now they're saying it's not a penalty. Well, because who was it? Who was the one that got kicked? Barry?
Yeah, Barry. Yeah. Barry got kicked by Saliba.
Barry kicks the ball and then Saliba kicks him, right? Now, we all know they're both going for the ball. It's a soft-ass penalty, but you've given it. You kind of have to give that one.
It's the consistency that we're not seeing with VAR.
It's crazy, bro. Right? We've seen worse ones than that, and they gave it a penalty.
Yeah, and look, to be fair, I think Arsenal may have still been able to win there. Trossard had one other highlight where he hit the post.
Once again, Trossard being Mr. Efficiency.
Dude, I think he's always been their best player this season.
I would say if Gabriel wasn't injured, you'd say Gabriel.
Yep.
Right? But then after that, I would put Trossard top 3, no problem.
Yep. Eze's had moments, but Trossard...
He's had moments against his old club and the club he should have gone to. That's it.
Yeah. But then Trossard is week in, week out. He's always effective. He's always challenging.
Bro, if you start him, he goes from the start. If you come off the bench, he's dangerous off the bench. Doesn't matter whether he starts or what side he plays on or whatever it is, the guy's always dangerous.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Now let's jump into probably the most exciting game.
Oh, by the way, you did pick Arsenal and I did pick Everton in that one. I don't know why. I should have picked the draw, but anyway. Sorry. Next game.
Villa Man U.
Villa Man U. Well, this was quite the game. Well, I got Villa in this one. You got a draw, which nearly happened, to be fair. But I don't think it should have been. I think Villa were the better team.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. This is 10 wins in a row for Villa now.
Bro.
Crazy numbers.
Crazy 10
That's
in
what
a
I mean.
row.
That's why I like this the small lead that Arsenal have this season. It's not like
Well, Villa at the start of the season, they couldn't score a goal.
remember? They didn't score for the first 3 games?
Five, I
5
think.
games?
4 or 5.
No, it couldn't have been.
I
4.
swear. I'll double check now while you go through the game. But it was a lot of games they just did not score.
Well, so this is my pick for goal of the week is Rodgers' opening goal.
That's my number 2, bro. This was a cracker goal.
Ball comes shifted across to him. To be fair, shit ball. Goes over his shoulder. He takes control of it in the air as he jumps. Goes down, cuts inside from the byline, and then just curls it around the defender and the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
For me, if he'd been given a good pass in the corner, I might have agreed with you and said Reece James, right? Because I would have went. The way that he takes the control over his shoulder, brings the ball down, looks up, realizes I don't really have anyone else to do this, takes it himself.
Also-
But we'll say I had a choice between Dominic Szoboszlai or Morgan Rogers in my fantasy league team 2 weeks ago.
Well, look, I know what you're going to say. You picked Szoboszlai.
Yeah, of course I picked fucking Szoboszlai. I know he's fucking suspended. This is bullshit, man.
Well, I will say, right, if you look at the Liverpool run and the Villa run, the Liverpool run looked a lot juicier.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Morgan Rogers just fucking killed it. But I will say for that goal, bro, Euro. How do you just let Rogers have so much space?
Yeah.
He just lets him run. Euro's just like, oh,
But
yeah,
I think
sweet,
this
I'll just
also
jog
goes
by.
to Amarim's style, the style that he wants, right? Because he wants Dorgu and his other fullbacks bombing up, right? You have to allow them to have that space. It's the same with Klopp, right? With Trent, everyone goes, oh, he just gets beaten defensively. Well, it's just that he's so far up the pitch. You can't, if you pull your centre back out that far, then you have a big hole in the middle of the park. And you would rather have the hole out wide in the middle of the park. Because to be fair, if you give a player that shot, 9 times out of 10, he misses. This was the 10th time when he got it, right? 10 wins, 10th time to get that shot.
Good one, man. That's a good one.
Thanks.
Also, by the way, they didn't score for the first 4 games in a row.
Okay, yeah. That's
4 games in a row.
what I mean, right? Like we had our bad slump. You can always come back.
Yeah.
Always come back. Then you had, I don't think their lead lasted, 3 minutes?
Yeah, it didn't last very long.
Didn't last very long. And to be fair, Matty Cash's fault.
Oh, big time. He played around with it way too much.
Well, he got dispossessed by Dorgu, and we all know how much I hate fucking Dorgu.
Yeah, you ain't a Dorgu fan.
No, dude, he's terrible. But then Cunha gets his goal.
Nice finish.
He seems to be scoring now. He has to.
Well, there's literally no one there now.
No,
Besides
and
him.
Mbembo's out. Obviously, Bruno played this game. He's now been injured, and
Yes.
he'll be out for several weeks.
So it looks like their starting 3 is going to be a mix of Cunha, Mason Mount, probably Ahmad. That'd probably be their start.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating.
It's not terrible, but again, it's makeshift.
It's very makeshift, yeah.
But then obviously, Morgan Rogers double seals the fate for Man U.
And that one again, I hear a lot of Man U fans complaining about Euro. They just ragged on Euro.
Dude, the guy's like 20.
Yeah, I know.
He shouldn't be in there. You've got Harry Maguire, Dutch Harry Maguire, and then you've got a kid. Like, what do you want him to do with those defenders?
This is their back 3, right? Yeah, Luke Shaw, right?
Cool.
Fucking Aiden Heaven is their starting.
And he was their best player in the back line.
He's 19 years old.
He was
and
their
then you
best
got
player in the
Euro.
back line.
You know what I mean? So you've got a busted Shaw, a 19-year-old, and a 20-year-old as your...
Yeah, you've got a 19-year-old that Arsenal didn't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're ragging on Euro. Look, the first goal I kind of get in Estee tighter, but fuck me dead, they gave it to Euro.
Yeah.
They ragged on him.
And that's always going to be their problem.
Also, I do like the stat of Lemons. They bought him for Onana.
Him and Onana have literally conceded the same amount of goals this season.
Yeah.
So they just go, well, can we bring back Onana?
It just seems like a waste of 30 mil or 40 mil or whatever it was.
But dude, that's all they've ever done. They've only ever wasted money.
Yeah.
They never invest their money.
Well, just so we just know their starting lineup. Their starting lineup up top was Sesko, Mount, and Cunha. So I was kind of close. But Sesko is Mr. Straight Line. And
yeah, but you have an out-and-out striker and you do not play to him.
No.
They don't. They play through. They try to play through the middle instead of go wide and cross it in. I don't understand why the hell you want fullbacks bombing up, but then you don't cross.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't want Sesko on my team either. I wouldn't be giving him the ball.
But bro, he was good at Leipzig.
Yeah,
he was good.
Yeah, he was, but it just has not worked out. Also, the highlight for me was Ugate's pass.
Oh god, he's useless.
He is actually dog shit.
No, he's actually a dog shit. Bro, you know the worst bit is that when he was trying to decide who to go to, I thought, "Fuck, come Liverpool, man."
Yeah,
I've seen his international highlights, and I thought,
you were keen.
Fuck yeah, dude! Dodged a fucking bullet with that one. Jesus Christ.
The big news is Bruno obviously out for a few weeks.
That's going to hurt him.
That's going to hurt him.
That's going to hurt him.
No Embo, no Fernandez. Their attack is starting to look very shoddy.
Oh, 100%. And then, look, we'll be quick on this last game.
Quick.
Fulham Forest was on this morning. This was the most boring game that I've ever watched, dude. There was one shot on target, and it was the penalty goal. Yeah. The only stat I can take out of this is Jimenez has scored 11 from 11 penalties in his career.
That's awesome.
You know, it's the only penalty that Fulham's had all season?
No, sorry, there were 3 shots on target. Forest had 2. Fulham only had 1. Okay. Which was the penalty.
There you go.
You were right, yeah.
Fuck.
That's their only penalty? Yes.
That's the only penalty they've had all season.
Yeah, that is correct. Very, very boring game.
Yeah. So, all right, let's jump into the fantasy. We'll check out what the league's done this week.
This has been the biggest week for points scored all year.
Yes, huge. We've had
multiples hit triple digits this week.
Huge. Obviously, look, Stammer keeps his top spot.
Yep.
He's now over 1,000 points, 1,067 points.
Yep.
He's got obviously a lot of people on his tail now. He's got Cameron behind him at 1,042, and then he's got a Cash 139. There's obviously been some comments thrown back and forth between a Cash and his confidence to take that top spot. But no, and then obviously Duckman Newen, egg fried Roos has come in again. The mystery man that no one knows who it is has
really hit us up. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, he's really dominating the league. Me myself, I need to start fucking rectifying this problem that I have. I was at a stage looking good. I'm now falling in a free fall.
Look, to be fair, you got 79 points, right? In any other week, you're like hectic.
But just this week was points galore. Well, it was a triple captain week, right? So, like, if we go and look at like Sammy's team, right? He got the highest points in his team, 122 points. Fucking 20. What's that? 20.
Put up on the screen if you can. Yeah, put up on the screen. I think Slots Machine deserves a big shout out for this team. Yeah. Fucking killed it.
Because again, like we said, you should take the Palace players out. He had Gahey in his team, and to be fair, his backline wasn't great. Vandenberg, that was an interesting kind of put in there.
Well, he doubled up. He had Vandenberg and Kelleher, so he got double. Doubled up on Brentford, and it seemed to work. But as you can see,
kept with Semenyo. A lot of people were taking Semenyo out with his, not scoring for 7 games.
Yep.
Wirtz, right? He was there to support Wirtz. Now, full disclosure, he is a Liverpool fan. And then
have to be to keep him in this long.
Look, the Rodgers input again is my advice that I didn't take myself. I've done that multiple times this year.
Yep.
Fucking retarded. Walter Maid is obviously a good choice, and then a triple captain on Haaland this week is a great choice. 2 goals and assists.
And look, he didn't make any mistakes in his subs, right? Like the only difference he could have made is Maatsen for Gee, but that's 1 point difference. Everything else was on point.
Look, he had a perfect week, and that's why you get 122 points.
Only 26 points off the highest point scorer. So it would have been, game week rank, 5,300 out of 7 million?
Yeah. No, total players, 12 million.
Well done, Sam.
Well done.
I'll
That's
give
it. He's in the
props.
top like 0.5%.
Yeah, big props on that one. That was an awesome week.
So, look, I'm burning, but
Because it wasn't you.
no, yeah, fucking oath. He's jumped me now. He's like so far behind me. He's jumped me. Fuck him. But so no, yeah, it's a huge score for the week. I think I'll keep going back. I should have made that goddamn Morgan Rogers trade.
Yep.
That would have been good. But the kind of what we've got to look at now, we've obviously got two more rounds.
Yep.
2 more rounds to make the subs for this week.
Oh, no, 2 more rounds to use your chips.
Sorry, yes, to use your chips. We're going to have subs until the end of the season.
Yeah.
2 more rounds to use your chips. I know I've got a bench boost remaining, so I'm going to have to use that. What have you got left?
I got a free hit, so I need to work out whether I use the free hit this week or next week. I just got to weigh up the team, see who's playing who, see if they're playing against each other. So
I think some of
work
the
that
interesting ones to look at is how many players have gone from AFCON, right?
Yes.
So Sunderland are heavily affected.
Sunderland
from
is
AFCON. I think they've lost 5 or 6 players.
It was like 5 or 6, yeah.
To AFCON. So you got to have a look at that. Looks Liverpool's not too bad. Our run's pretty good as well.
We had no one.
You've had no
Arsenal
one.
had no
which
one.
is interesting. I thought from you guys would have a few.
Why? Why would you think that?
Because you have 42 players in your squad.
No Africans.
You didn't put scouts in Africa.
You couldn't tell, but we have no Africans in our team.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Sunderland's the most heavily affected.
Sunderland they are easily the most heavily affected. I think Palace was another one that was a bit affected, as you could tell that they're copping it hard from left, right, and centre at the moment. I think Wolves was another one, which at the end of the day doesn't really matter because what are you going to do with dog shit?
Yeah.
You can't. You can polish a turd, still a turd, and Wolves is the biggest turd at the moment.
Well, to be fair, you're not really polishing turd. You're kind of just smashing it, and it does make it smell more when you do that.
Yeah, gross.
And I'm happy to say Liverpool have Wolves this week, so
Yes.
take note on that.
Well, I'm looking at your.
And also, we've only got one fucking striker that's going to play.
I'm looking at your run. You got Wolves at home, Leeds at home, Fulham away, Arsenal away, Burnley at home. So your next few games, you got some very winnable games there.
Well, fingers fucking crossed, man. We need it.
But look, I think you guys have the best run coming up. Newcastle's pretty good. They've got Man U away, Burnley away, Palace at home, Leeds, Wolves,
they've
Villa.
got Man U at a good time.
They do have Man U at a good time. So Man U, they've currently got Newcastle, then they got Wolves. Wolves might get a win.
Imagine. Fuck, if they get a win against
you know where it's at?
a cash.
Hey.
When you listen to this, if Wolves win, I am going to send you so many fucking memes that you will cancel your Instagram. I promise you that now.
Wait, and not only that, it's at Old Trafford too.
Good. Oh my god!
bro,
Please,
imagine.
Please, just turn your deactivate your Instagram for 3 weeks if that happens. I'm telling you now.
But look, there's heaps of green I can see from the fixtures coming up. So you just need to pick who you need.
Pick and hope, man.
Yeah.
Not like Haaland against fucking Leeds.
Yeah, against
it's
Leeds,
still
I
burning
know.
me. It's still burning.
That was me too, bro. It fucking
burns me
sucks.
so fucking hard.
But 2 weeks, and then week 19 there's a reset, and I think there's the Australia Cup is on.
Oh yes,
So
from
everybody
game
from
week
Australia.
19.
Yeah, everyone.
Well, the
from
overall
Australia.
cup was already on. I lost this week.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I was out in the second week. I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. On to the next. But look, yeah. Well, until next week, we'll see if the games improve for Liverpool and if someone can catch Stammer.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
Yeah. Bye.